The Armorer's Mandalorian Forge. This is set 75319 with 258 pieces. It is ages 8+ and is a Target and Lego store exclusive that retails for $30. This set came out on the very 1st of September along with the advent calendar, which we'll be showing on the channel soon. But yeah, actually really sought after from me. I was really excited to get this set, and there's a lot of really cool features in it. So just taking a look at the box real quick, you've got a nice, I mean, not the most interesting box art. You can't do a whole lot since it is more of a play set. Can't do a whole lot with the box art, but you get 3 characters, the Mandalorian, the Armor, and Paz Visla. You have the Mandalorian in the corner with the white greebling. That's the new Lego box design. And on the back, you have some highlights, some play features, fun stuff. So let's take a look at the set. All right, so here it is. Here is the little forge, and it comes with, as I said, 3 minifigures. So let's go ahead and take a look at those guys first because they are pretty cool. First off, we get Bescar armor Mando with his normal long gun and a small pistol. And we have super great detailing on this Mandalorian, as always, with the Mudhorn signet on the shoulder and then his little Hellfire rockets on the arm. There is a little bit of back printing, which is interesting. This is the only Mandalorian so far, I believe, that has not come with a cape. So that's kind of interesting. And it is the same from the whole wave of these Mandalorian figures. The helmet visor seems relatively low, but it's not a huge deal. But lots of detail packed into this minifigure here. Next up, we have Paz Visla, which is a super cool figure. They have a very interesting Technic piece using to connect his gun to make it more of a rifle. Lots of detail, some feet printing, nice sand blue color, and then the mythosaur skull on the side there. And I really, really like the helmet detail. This guy's got a very interesting yellow jetpack with a clip, so you could put a gun there if you'd like. And he has the really neat shoulder pads. And taking a look with his armor off, there is some detailing there as well. So really neat. And then lastly here we have the Armorer, which is not my favorite. I think she's the weakest minifigure in the set due to the fact that her helmet is pretty inaccurate. They've just reused Gar Saxon's helmet, which I mean works, but it's just not super duper accurate. And she does come with 2 forging equipment pieces, and her chest is pretty bland. Unfortunately, she just has a printed on furry cape, and there's not actually a real furry cape, which is kind of disappointing. So for those reasons, and of course, this whole set has black heads, so there is that as well. Minifigures aside, I also did want to note that you get a jetpack for Mando. This is the very first one that he's gotten, I believe, in a set with this dark Bescar looking color, and it's because it's forged here at the Armory. So taking a look at the set, you can't actually get it all into frame because this section is going to block the other side just a little bit. It is removable, as you saw from the intro, and there's a lot of really fun details. So we'll just take a look at the forge first, which just comes off at this little point here. It allows it to hinge. There is a very strange, this looks like maybe a work table. It also could be a lunch table. There's seats on both sides, kind of, and it makes a very thin, awkward walkway to this forge here. And the forge itself is really cool. This is the part that like also heats up. It's not my favorite design, the way it's Technic built, but it does slide out of the way, which is nice. We have a really, really nice circular build here, and lights as well as these blue flames, and then little spots to hold her equipment if you prefer. It also does come with this little box on a stick, which is cool. And then you have a little bit of Bescar, which I also like the way they made these gold bars, actually Bescar bars. I think that fits really well. And one of my favorite things about this is how it actually just fits perfectly into the flames. That box is just designed to fit in there, and it looks really nice, and that's how you're gonna melt the Bescar. So I really do like that. I think it's a little bit awkward the way it kind of sticks out of the rest of the shop with this little walkway here, but beggars can't be choosers. It is a $30 set, and overall I do like it. Now looking here with the rest of the workshop, you have a really nice sticker piece that is also repeated on the front right here. The outside detailing is pretty simple. This was supposed to be a relatively like unobtrusive entrance anyways, so I guess that's not too bad. You're going to be displaying it this way anyways. Interesting, it's kind of 2 parts, and it's held on by this little piece at the bottom, but on the edge, on the top part, there is a hinged piece, which is kind of interesting just for support because it obviously can't close or anything. We have a little broom right here and a helmet, as you can tell, that has no printing on it. That looks like maybe it was forged in waiting. Ironically, that's actually the same color as the Bescar, right? And the Mandalorian's helmet and armor is a lighter Bescar color. So kind of weird. I've not been a fan of that inconsistency, honestly. And then we have an upside down roller or ice skate. I'm not really sure what that does. I haven't come across anybody who really knows what it does, but there's a little light right here as well. And then the most interesting side is this one here, where we have this drill or press. There's a little blue stud right here, and there's another piece of Bescar, and this seems to be the handle that makes it work. So maybe you can drill into the Bescar that way. I really like the setup for it because it looks like an actual piece of machinery that we have in today's time. And then we have these computers here, both stickered pieces. And this is one of my favorite pieces here. It is a little hologram of a Mandalorian. And that is a printed piece, and I think it is super duper neat. That just rests on top like that. I really like it. And then we have this cabinet. I think this cabinet is pretty well built. There is actually a bottom underneath this that holds a couple of things. Holds a silver blaster, a thermal detonator, and another Bescar armor piece right here. So kind of interesting. I guess this is the armor's secret stock of weaponry, as well as maybe her own Bescar or extra Bescar. And that just sits below this little shelf here. And you just clip it back on. And inside here we have a little keypad, and then we have a stickered piece, which is these little clamps, as well as a couple of drawers up there. I kind of wish that they had, since it's so thick, as you can tell, I wish that it was more than just a sticker. So there is that. But overall, it's an interesting little play set. Not a huge fan of the way this forge part sticks out, but I think that you get some great minifigures and you get a really fun little play set to go with it. So I do appreciate it for that fact, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thank you as always for watching. Till next time, guys, I'll see you later.